Yes, sir. You guys already know what it is. Welcome back to Cracked, and today we have 10 Xbox 360 games under $10. So, without further ado, let's get it cracking. First up, we're wasting no time. We got the Ultimate Alliance. I am a huge Marvel fan, a huge Spider-Man fan. I have noticed all the Spider-Man games have shot up in price. This is one of the few that are still pretty cheap. It has Spider-Man on the cover, Spider-Man in the game. So before collectors and resellers and everybody rushes to this game, definitely pick it up, add to your collection, especially because it has Forza 2 on the back. Yes, sir, this is a twofer. This is the sweetest thing ever because both of these games are great games. I have yet to play Ultimate Alliance. I have just started Forza 2. I am excited, I am pumped, and this is definitely a must-have for the collection. There's two right off the bat. Next up, Dead Rising. I am a huge zombie fan. Dead Rising, my friend had. Never really got to play it. It is only $2, if you guys can see. $2 over here in Canada. So also, if you guys live in the States, these games are even cheaper because your dollar's more. Same with Europe. So yeah, you even come over to Canada on a shopping spree if you guys can't find these games because these games, pennies for you. Dead Rising. This is the first one. The second one, I believe, is $5, which I will be picking up next. But you know what it is. We have to beat this one. We're going to be live streaming this maybe. I love it. Dead Rising 2. If you guys didn't know, you can build your own weapons. You're trapped in a mall. And it is a zombie free-for-all type game. Great for any collection. Next up, we have Chaotic. Now, I am a reseller. I do that to try and create my own business and, just to try and make some money on the side. Chaotic cards have been insane. Everybody everywhere is always asking me about Chaotic cards. There's a Chaotic video game. I didn't realize. It is $9. Most Chaotic cards, even like trash Chaotic cards, are selling for at least like a couple bucks. So the fact that they have a video game that is only selling for a couple bucks and nobody has really tried to spike this yet or anything, because if you guys know, all Pokemon games, Yu-Gi-Oh games, all those type of card-ish games, they all end up spiking. So the fact that Chaotic hasn't been grabbed by a lot of collectors yet and resellers, it's just go get it now. If you're a fan of the show, fan of the card game, I haven't played it yet, but I'm just happy to have it in the collection. Yeah, for $9, can't go wrong there. Next up, another one that, if you're just a fan of the show, why not? Why not? It's $9. Now, these are 10 games under $10. The last two are the most expensive on this list. They're both $9. Everything else, I believe, is $4 or under. So, Stick of Truth for $9. Chaotic for $9. These two games, if you're a fan of the show, I've seen these, and I had to grab, no question. So if I'm thinking that, other people are thinking that. I bet you some people don't even know that these exist. So, definitely get out, add them to your collection. I'm happy. I haven't even played them yet, and I'm just stoked that I actually have them. If I seen in a couple months that these are now $30 a piece, I would be kicking myself. But yeah, like for speculation and stuff for your resellers, don't be using this as a whatever. But yeah, use your brain, follow trends, follow everything. Same with the Spider-Man Ultimate Alliance. If you guys know trends and you guys just keep an eye out, you guys can see what's eventually going to spike. So whether you're reselling or just collecting, if you're a collector, you guys need to pay attention to this because you want to get your hands on it. Don't put things off. I put off getting my collections for everything and resell. I sold so much stuff. I just sold my DS and Game Boys and all that stuff less than 2 years ago, and now I want them all back. And now I sold them right before the spike. Like I sold a Pokemon Red. Was it Pokemon Red? I forget what it was, but on eBay, it was like 3 years ago. I only made $20 profit because all the fake games and everything, instead of me just waiting for somebody who trusted what I kept lowering it just to try and move it because I needed the money, and I sold it for a fraction of the price. But yeah, I digress. Just don't put stuff off. If you're going to want it to, don't try and sell it super cheap. I know if you need the money, you need the money. But don't just move it just to move it, especially if you're going to want it again. Like I said, I'm paying for it with my Pokemon games and all my Nintendo stuff. I want it all back. And at least I'm able to start collecting my Xbox 360 games while these ones are still cheap enough. So that's that's why I bring up the price and everything. I'm not trying to tell resellers to go buy all these games, okay? Next up, we have Dragon Age. Dragon Age was one of the games that I was looking into, just top lists, games to add, games to get, because the Xbox 360 was something I missed out on as a child, and I gotta say, the graphics and everything, it was at a time where games, and even movies in the early 2000s, like, you can see everything's just getting remade. Everything's just a remake of something else. It's just a spin-off of something else. Back, there was so much innovation. And, like, indie titles actually had a platform to do stuff and to, like, break out. So, I've been looking into all the games that aren't as known. And Dragon Age, it isn't as known. Like I said, I've never heard of it. But it was a game that kept popping up on both mine and Johanna's lists. So, we seen it for $2. $2 just to see what everyone's talking about. Not bad. Not bad. $2 for the collection. Really psyched. If you guys know anything about these games too, like tips, tricks, all that type of stuff, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be playing all these on the channel. You guys are going to see videos here and there. So definitely let me know. It would be very helpful. And same, I try to pass all the information back to you guys that I find out. And I would like that relationship to go both ways, because information you guys give to me, especially if I'm wrong, I can correct and, help more people know. And information is not only power, but it's key to just growth. Okay? So, actually, information is not power. Information is potential power. It's what you do with that information. That's when it becomes powerful. Okay, so I digress. Next up, little life lessons. That's what you get. Dishonored. Dishonored is a game that when I was looking into, I was like, oh, no way. Like, so I guess I don't know how close this is to Thief, but when I was looking up games, this and Thief are like both stuck in my brain, so you guys can really tell me the difference. I believe in this game you can go through and not kill anybody. So you can go through like secretly and all that stuff, or you can choose to be evil and kill everybody. Kind of like, I would say, like in Fallout, how you could choose to be good or choose to be bad at certain times. I think it's kind of like that. So I'm very interested in playing this. Again, let me know. This game is $2. $2. And like, it's so crazy looking up all the best games from 10, 15 years ago, and they're $2. So whether, I'm not even going to say like, whether for resellers and all that stuff, whether these go up in prices, it doesn't matter. This is for collectors. Whether these go up or down in value, the amount of time, effort, and work that they've put into these blockbuster games from 15 years ago, they're still going to hold up and they're still going to be great. So definitely go out there and try and pick up a couple of these and just see for yourself, because you never know. And out there's so many bad opinions that get echoed. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people will say stuff that they don't even know, but they've heard from somebody else. So like this video, a lot of these games I've just heard and I've read, but like game scores and all that stuff, these are like the top of the top. So for cheap games under $10, building a collection, this is what I did. I'm not telling you to do something I wouldn't do. Yeah, I'm excited. Dishonored. Next up, Fallout 3. Now, Fallout 3 and New Vegas are both under $10. New Vegas, I believe, is $9 or $5. I went to pick it up, but, budget. Sometimes, we're not all rich. Sometimes we only have $10, $15 to actually spend on games. So these $1 and $2 games are very valuable, just to us to have a more diverse collection. Because sometimes you don't want to play one game. Sometimes you want to switch it up, So Fallout is a great game. Fallout 3 and Fallout Vegas both should be under $10. If not, just keep looking, because I've already seen them under $10. So this is a game that I had already had. I have not purchased this last week, but I have seen it on the shelves. I believe Fallout was $3, Fallout 3, and then, or $2, and then Fallout Vegas was either $9 or $5. So, just so you guys know. Next up, Final Fantasy 13. I'd never played a Final Fantasy game in my life. Johanna, my girl, wanted to play this. It looks phenomenal. The graphics are unreal. Storyline's crazy. This is a 3-disc game. I also never owned a game that was more than one disc before. This is nuts. I didn't know they did that. I believe Fable 2 is another game I was looking into that has multiple discs, but Fable 2 I believe is a little more expensive. I believe it's like $15. But anyways, I digress. Final Fantasy, I already ripped the sticker off because I ripped the sticker off for her, you know, make it all nice for her collection. But this was $4. This game's $4. And she's already played it for, you know, a couple sittings, and she has a great time. Now she's playing Sims. She got a little sidetracked, picked up Sims 3 from her brother. But Final Fantasy, I'm going to play this after she's done playing it. This game's amazing. It looks great for $4 for the collection. Unreal. So I believe that is nine games, am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got bonus games for you guys. I miscounted. So the title's going to say 10, but Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5. Actually, I've already, just because I've also talked about Vegas, you guys are getting bonus ones now. So 4 and 5, both under $10. Nice. This one, I have not bought this week. I want to say, be careful with this one. It might be more than $10. It shouldn't be, because I've seen Grand Theft Auto 5. I've seen like 20 of them. They were all $10, but I didn't see a 4. I already had this 4. So you guys are going to have to double check. But Grand Theft Auto 5, regardless, is $10 or less. Grand Theft Auto 4 should be. But just be careful, okay? Next up, last but not least, this is your bonus. All the Call of Duty games. Every single Call of Duty, under $10. Black Ops 1 is $9, and that is the most that I've seen. So depending on when you watch this, where you are, they might be spiking up fast. For some reason, Call of Duty Ghosts is $1, but then MW3 is $2. I also have MW2, which should be under $10, but I can't really tell you for sure because I didn't purchase it or see it. But MW3, $2, Ghosts, $1, Black Ops 1 was $9, and a lot of the other ones are just not as good. A lot of the other Call of Duties. So they should all be under $10. And that's it. So if you guys want to build a nice little collection, there are 10 plus games under $10. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys did, let me know. If you guys didn't, let me know. We're always trying to do better and grow here, and I want to learn, I want to teach, and vice versa. I want to learn from what you guys can teach me. So that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.